Hey guys, so what I have in front of me right now is my newly modified Seiko SKX007. And at first, you might just look at it and say, wait, that looks exactly the same as a stock SKX. What's the difference? Well, let me show you something. If you look closely at the second hand, it just stopped when I pulled out the crown. So this is a hacking SKX, but that's not all. The hand's set just like it's supposed to. The day-to-day function also works just as it's supposed to. But there is the added functionality of winding. So yes, this is my hacking hand winding SKX007. So the main gripe that people have with the Seiko SKX007 is that it has an outdated movement. It's neither hand winding nor hacking. So that really bothers a lot of people, including myself, and I wanted a way around it because I really like the watch, but I didn't want those two factors stopping me from wearing it. So I decided to upgrade the movement to an NH36, and it was a lot more involved than I thought. I wanted to record it for you guys, but first I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing and to make sure I wasn't going to make any mistakes. Definitely a lot more involved than other mods that I've done before. You actually have to touch the day wheel and the actual movement, and it's different from other mods where it's just an aesthetic type of mod. This is an actual function mod. One of the main inspirations for this modification was I wanted a modification that didn't really look modded until you have a closer look at the watch itself. I mean, no one is going to know that this watch is hacking and hand winding from the outside. You have to physically interact with the watch to notice the details. So actually having the capability of hand winding this and hacking ability makes this watch feel completely different. It feels like a higher quality watch in general. So we can't really blame Seiko for using the 7S26 movement because that's part of the reason why this watch is so affordable. It's only a $200 diver watch, and using the more affordable 7S26 with the lack of hacking and hand winding helps keep that cost down. I would imagine if they use the NH36 movement that this would cost a little bit more than the $200 price point that it is at right now. Of course, if you wanted to get a hacking hand winding watch from the start, you can just get the Seiko Turtle SRP series. The reason why I didn't get that and just decided to upgrade this is because I don't like the bigger case size that the Turtles have. I like the simplicity and the smaller size of the Seiko SKX case. Having the hacking and hand winding capability really makes this watch a lot more enjoyable and easier to wear for me personally. I've noticed that I gravitated toward this watch a lot more than before when it wasn't upgraded because the watch was always running. The problem I had with the watch is that it would just stop running after a few days because I didn't wear it, and this is functioned primarily due to the automatic rotor, so if you don't wear the watch, it's not going to be wound up unless you kept it on a watch winder. However, having that hand winding capability, I just leave this around on my desk, and whenever I see it, I just give it a few winds if I remember that I didn't wear it for a few days. Thus, the watch is always running, and it allows me to grab this watch on an instant and have it on my wrist at the correct time and date. It is so much more enjoyable and easier to wear for me personally, and I feel like I have a true mechanical watch, I guess. I know it's mechanical before, but just having that added hacking and hand winding makes this watch a lot more interesting and a lot more interactive. And that's what I like about this hobby so much, is that these timepieces are functioned by the motion of our wrist, by the winding of the crown, and the ability to keep precise time down to the second, thanks to the hacking capability now. Of course, it has a high quality movement, and I was debating on using the 6R15 movement, but those are extremely hard to find, and if you do find one, they're very expensive. So the NH36 just fit my needs. So what you have to do for this mod really is you have to do a movement switch, but that's not all. You also have to find an aftermarket crown and stem to fit the Seiko SKX body as well as the movement. You also have to replace the date wheels because they're not aligned properly when you switch it directly from the 7S26 to the NH36. You have to switch the movement case plastic holder. There's just a lot of things, and it's just not a simple swap of the movement and reusing the same crown as before. But definitely was a good learning experience. I got it down now. I actually did a few more of these for my friends and they really like it. I am actually taking orders for these guys. If you are interested in converting your Seiko SKX007 into a hacking hand winding version, please do email me. I'd love to talk to you guys about it and hopefully make you a upgraded SKX007. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have my email in the description box below. If you did like the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more watch videos like this.